I have been indulging in the best conspiracy theories around AI. Some I believe, some I don't, some make me laugh, some make me very anxious. That is my default setting. I asked ChatGPT what its favourite conspiracy theory was, and it said that AI is in fact actually aliens. Some believe that AI technology is just a front for extraterrestrial beings communicating with us, using algorithms to prepare humanity for their arrival. The only thing that makes me not believe that, because obviously it's very credible, is that ChatGPT told me that, and if it was making way for aliens, you probably wouldn't have given the game up so early. I'm going to lead with the one that I've seen the most on the internet recently. AI is hype and just a way for tech companies to boost their share price. Yeah, it is being hyped up, potentially overhyped, I think for good reason. We're only really just scratching the surface of what AI is going to offer down the line. Then again, I did buy quite a few NFTs, so I wouldn't trust me. A good example of this overhyping was Musk's most recent Tesla event, the We robot. Millions of people online were staggered by the robots who appeared to be speaking very realistically, very casually. But after growing speculation, an analyst at Morgan Stanley wrote that the bots did in fact rely on teleops, which is human intervention. So they'd walk with AI, but they were talking through human help, which was a massive lie. So shareholders are obviously fuming at Tesla for doing that. It doesn't do well for building trust with AI news and progress. However, to look at the other side of this argument, of this conspiracy theory, you only have to watch this short video from OpenAI, which is 6 months old now. 6 months is like 10 lifetimes in the AI world.
Have you heard of them?
OpenAI? Huh? Sounds vaguely familiar. Kidding, of course. That's incredible, Rocky.
You can see the responses from the AI are immediate and full of character, which is incredibly impressive, not fake. You could argue maybe it was pre-scripted, but I don't believe it was. How do you overhype that? You can't really. The top comment on this video made me laugh. The AI has more personality than I do, and I hate it. Yeah, fair. Job replacement agenda. So it's a theory that powerful corporations and governments are intentionally promoting AI to replace human jobs, creating economic disparity and unrest. I don't see why governments would try to create unrest in their own people, but the idea that lots of jobs will be lost to AI makes a bit more sense to me. Companies and corporations, I think, are most of the time going to prioritise profit over personnel. That's just my own opinion. It's a scary outlook when so many jobs could potentially be replaced by AI. Oxford University estimate that 47% of US jobs could be at risk of automation over the next 2 decades, particularly in areas like transportation, retail and administrative support. If you want a more positive stat, the World Economic Forum estimated that by 2025, AI and automation could displace 85 million jobs but create 97 million new ones, resulting in a net gain in employment. So that's better. Dead internet theory. The dead internet theory claims that a significant portion of online content is generated by AI and bots rather than humans, leading to a perception that internet is less vibrant and authentic than it once was. Proponents believe that many online interactions, social media posts and even articles are automated, creating a facade of activity, whereas genuine human interaction just declines and declines, ultimately suggesting that the internet is largely dead, hence dead internet theory, in terms of real human creativity and interaction. It makes sense, and I guess it can only get worse if we continue to engage bots. I can't begin to tell you the amount of tech channels there are that I'm competing with that are faceless, voiced by AI. I'm sure the information is gathered by AI. Hell, I'm using AI to help me do this, so I can't exactly be hating. Maybe that's why my Reddit posts don't do very well. AI will the creative space. I'm an actor and producer by trade, and I have to be honest, my industry has changed massively over the last year. Budget cuts are appearing across the board. Everybody's uncertain. It is hard to look at it positively right now, but I do believe the increase in tech is going to ultimately create more creativity. We're probably going to get more mass-produced cheap content, but I think that's been the way for a long time. Also, what do I know? The last time I uploaded a video, it got 11 views, so. The concerns are growing that AI is being employed to create and spread misinformation on a massive scale, undermining trust in media and public institutions. It's hard to argue against that. This could destabilise nations, cause unrest and affect political voting and social compliance, absolutely. Instances of deepfake technology being used to create misleading videos of politicians and celebrities have increased. AI tools have been used to generate convincing fake news articles. In some cases, AI-generated content was mistaken for real news, contributing to misinformation about significant events such as elections or public health crises. To be fair, I'm an averagely aged millennial, and I've found myself clicking on live YouTube links of things that weren't real. People younger than me, I'm guessing, are more or switched on, but I find that quite concerning that it's not as clear cut to see if something is AI produced, dare I say it, fake news. AI warfare could lead to autonomous wars between Terminator-like robots. The thing is, when you read, if you said that 5 years ago, you'd think that was crazy. But I recently put out a video on AI-powered and current military tech, and it was wild. I mean, this isn't really a conspiracy theory, because AI is quite openly being used for autonomous weapons. So not only are these weapons becoming more advanced, they're being taught to make their own decisions. So whilst that might sound good if you're the one firing the missiles, I'm not sure if that bodes well ethically, as naturally, you know, once everyone gets these autonomous weapons, what on earth happens? Uncontrollable military conflicts and ethical dilemmas, I'm sure. Data harvesting and surveillance.
I'm watching you, Wazowski.
AI data harvesting and surveillance pose significant risks to privacy and civil liberties. As organisations increasingly deploy AI to collect and analyse vast amounts of personal data, individuals may find their behaviours, preferences and even thoughts monitored without consent. The pervasive surveillance can lead to the erosion of privacy, discrimination-based or predictive algorithms, that makes sense, and manipulation of public opinion. Additionally, the potential for data breaches raise concerns about sensitive information being exposed or misused, highlighting the urgent need for robust ethical standards and regulations to safeguard individuals in an increasingly digital world. That's kind of crazy. AI will eventually turn on us. It sounds like science fiction, but there is a real growing worry that once AI gains superintelligence, we effectively let the genie out of the bottle. I mean, if it's like Aladdin, that sounds fun, but it's probably not. I became interested in AI through a fantastic channel called Digital Engine. They talk about the risks of AI and aim to increase awareness and worldwide accountability and regulation of AI. Regardless of your beliefs, whether you think that it's a massive threat or you're not worried about it at all, when you have governments and institutions racing to create a piece of technology about regulation, that's kind of scary. And even if there was a 1% chance of AI causing the end of the world, that's a lot. I wouldn't get on a plane if the pilot said there was a 1% chance that it was going to crash it into a mountain. So I think it's definitely something to be aware of. Let's be responsible. Another little fun one to finish off and to raise the tone. AI is sentient and writing a novel. A theory that suggests AI programs are secretly collaborating to write the next great American novel, but they keep getting sidetracked by cat videos. Very nice. This is just a summary of stuff I found on the internet that I found really interesting. Genuinely love to hear what people think. Great, okay, cool.